There's yet another fissure in space, and it's the third one this week. This time, a purple Enterprise D came through the rift briefly while fighting evil clones of Tasha Yar, or something. Unfortunately, they also left behind some future tech on a nearby pre-warp planet. Mariner, Tendi, and T'Len are sent out on an undercover away mission to destroy the technology and make sure they don't break the Prime Directive. The only catch is that 1 second of time on the Cerritos equals 1 week of time on the planet. After Boimler and Rutherford accidentally spill their drinks on the transporter controls, the week-long mission turns into a year-long mission. And this sets the scene for our A and B plots during Lower Decks Season 5, Episode 7, Fully Dilated. In the A plot, Captain Freeman needs to fill the senior science position, and both Tendi and T'Len have applied. Tendi fears that T'Len is competing with her, and is torn between hoping that the best person wins and desperately wanting to win herself. After arriving at the planet, they quickly find debris from a crashed purple shuttle, along with Commander Data's head. Unfortunately, they have also managed to attract the attention of a local lurker named Snell, and he starts following them around everywhere, trying to catch them doing something suspicious. While waiting for rescue, T'Len comes up with several genius ideas to make their life on the planet more bearable, including gigantic fruit and a very profitable line of beauty products. But Tendi takes this as a challenge, so she uses old-timey science to reactivate Data's head. At first, Data agrees to help Tendi with her studies, but eventually, he starts to get worried about her. She's becoming so obsessed and paranoid about winning that she even stops sleeping altogether. And that's when Snell attacks both Tendi and T'Len and promises to expose them as evil witches to the angry mob. Thankfully, this gives Tendi and T'Len a chance to talk. It turns out that T'Len was not actually competing with Tendi this whole time, but she did notice her pulling away, and everything she did was an attempt to recover and restore their friendship. So they worked together to escape and managed to make Snell look like a total crazy person in front of the angry mob. In the end, Data convinces Captain Freeman that Tendi and T'Len are too good of a team to split up, so they both get promoted to senior science officer. In the B plot, Mariner is totally inspired by Captain Picard's experiences in Inner Light, so she decides to make the most of her time on this planet by creating a meaningful life for herself. Her first attempt to make a best friend ends in her accidentally assaulting him and ending up in jail. As soon as she gets out, she tries to become the town's hero by putting out a dangerous fire. Unfortunately, it turns out that that was the town's eternal flame, a sacred monument used to ward off evil spirits. So she's immediately thrown in jail again. She basically spends this entire year in jail and is pleasantly surprised to find out she's actually made tons of friends there. T'Len uses her massive wealth to spring Mariner out just in time for them to be beamed back to the Cerritos. In the end, Mariner is left with a hole in her heart that only her gel family can fill, and she's also left with a flute that she made herself out of soap. Be sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and then click or tap the screen to watch the next video in this series, or to start over from the very beginning.